question for you all. Like, what were some of the challenges that you find, either whether it was playing at Arsenal or playing at Tottenham for yourself, or whether it's like playing at Harvard? Like, what were some of the challenges you found?
I sit on a committee for a men's club, so quite often I have a lot of them who will make comments. I mean, I referee as well, so I get it from a refereeing side and from a playing side, and I challenge any of them. I say to them, if you think you're better, you should come down to training. You should try and do what we do. You should come along. And you know what? They never take up the offer.
What are some of the kind of things that they say?
It's, you know, it's the usual things. Oh, pink it and shrink it, I think has been mentioned to me before, and so many times it's just, well, you don't need as big a football or as big a pitch, or it'd be faster if. Yeah, men are, you know, physically they are bigger than us. They probably, some of them are stronger. I know some very strong women though, so, you know, we challenge them in that area, and they might play faster football, but I would say as women we are so much more technical, and I think that is something that a lot of men forget or neglect. I think a lot of them play very simple football, and I think if they turned up, if they've seen Sarah, I've played against Sarah, very hard player to mark, I think a lot of them would struggle marking her as well.
Thank you.
We did feel like there was a sort of a difference in respect between the male players and the women's players. I mean, I've definitely heard guys on the men's team when I was in college call women's soccer underwater soccer. And, you know, these were our friends, and I assumed they were joking, and I assumed it was just like a dig, like we joke with each other. But I actually now have realized that they actually partially believe that. So that's, you know, it's always disappointing to find out there is sort of an undertone of a belief that you know, women's soccer is slower and, you know, perhaps not as entertaining, which is a complete fallacy as we know it. Just as entertaining, equally as entertaining, if not more entertaining.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. I think especially now that we've seen the Women's World Cup, and I think this World Cup especially has been so significant in the number of people that I've seen. Like, whenever I hear stuff about, you know, comments around women's football being lazy, I'm like, yeah, but 11 million people watched in the UK. It's like, that's a lot of people who are bored then, by the sounds of it, you know, if you have this kind of stereotypes around it.